Come to Remora TC to trade like a shark and not get eaten by one. On the chart here is the GFI long trade that I've been talking about for the past couple of days. This video is an update to help you navigate what is happening with GFI as it ends the week. One of my community members asked what I thought about Yahoo Finance's support lines that they feel are resistance and support. So I've annotated it here in the yellow dashed lines, and we'll get to that after I review the chart action. From a long-term perspective, this is the weekly view. You could see that there is this long trend line here, which I've drawn, and price at the moment, from a weekly perspective, is ending essentially at support. Okay. From a disclosure standpoint, I am long GFI. I do have a position in it, and I bought in at 1052. All right, so let me zoom in to the daily, kind of give you my thoughts about today. All right, so you can see here that price for the past 2 days has been bouncing off of this trend line. And it doesn't seem so scary per se, because this is on the daily view. But for those of us who've been following the trade more closely, because we're looking for a good entry, it's been very choppy on the hourly and on the 15-minute time frame. What you can see here today is that GFI gap down, big gap down, just like yesterday. Yesterday, gap down, wick through in the first 15 minutes, and then recovered the rest of the day. Today's the same thing, same type of action, where the gap down, did this long wick down here, and ran a bunch of stops. So for those of us yesterday who were here with stops, myself included, I was taken out of the trade. Subsequently, I did re-enter. And then today, price did the same thing. Wick down, ran a bunch of stops, and the market makers were very pleased, I'm sure, making money and making other people like us suffer. Anyway, what you can see here is price maintain its hold above this support line. Okay. And support aside, price aside, let's take a closer look of RSI. You can see that from an RSI perspective, okay, as you compare with price up here, RSI is uptrending. Okay. That's uptrending, let's say up to here. Whereas price here, to me, from a visual standpoint, was downtrending. Personally, I tend to use the red candles. Okay, so notice how this red candle corresponds with the RSI pointy spot right here. So if you use the red candle, you compare this red candle close with this red candle close, they're very, I'll just zoom in so you can see it. So this candle close here and this candle close here, you can see is a downward path, whereas RSI is upwardly moving, okay? And that's how I determine that the RSI has divergence, bullish divergence in this case, against price. All right, so what does this mean? This means it made sense that price held today because of the bullish divergence on the hourly from yesterday to today. Now the question is, what is it going to do next week? Who knows, really? Who knows? The thesis that I've been using and holding fast to is this trend line support that's been here since July 2020. And if price breaks down with conviction, with like a lot of volume below that, then I would feel that it is time to get out, right? You can also note that on the daily standpoint, there's been a big drop off in volume. I mean, this move here was 70 something percent from the low here up to here. I think it was like 74%. But we're not going to chase it. The point is not to chase that action. This is the pullback, which I feel is a flag for a bull flag, and I still feel this is a good area to take a long. All right, so that's my explanation of the price action, what I'm thinking from a trade management standpoint. Let's talk about these two Yahoo Finance horizontal lines. All right, so how do they determine it? That's what we have to ask ourselves. I'm going to zoom out to the weekly, see if these lines correspond to anything. I'm going to turn off the other two indicators so we have a better view here. And let's just kind of scan, use our eyeballs and kind of get a visual for if these lines, if price respects these lines. All right, so I'm kind of see this a little bit. I'm going to do some annotating here. So this support line here at about 931, the 931. All right, I see that. Yeah, I see these two here. Good. So this seems like a legit line. A lot of, yeah, these are all touches on the weekly. So it seems legit. Okay, so I tried not to discount Yahoo Finance too quickly, but at least here, I can see that there are zones of support and resistance that respect this line. Now, as we get to more recent, this July and June 21 timeframe, yeah, there's some. All right, so I won't discount it. I think it might, yeah, we might be able to use it as another data point for our trading. Okay. All right, so that's that line. Now let's look up here on the resistance line up here. Well, you can see that yesterday's or this week's right there. Okay, I get that. All of this, fair. Okay. So Yahoo Finance, at least for this trade and this ticker, might be onto something. I might have to take a look at them as well. So what does this mean? This means if we hold support here, okay. So my thesis has been, if this line holds, I'll make it thick so we can see it. If we're able to hold this line, great. But this 1094 is resistance, okay, on the weekly. If we go to the daily, we can't see it as convincingly, but it is an area we have to watch out for. So thanks to our community member for highlighting this to us. It's definitely a legit trend line, horizontal trend line that we have to keep watch on. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if this video was useful for you.